Hi, today is day 7 of Swing Fit. Today you need one heavier weight. I'm using a 9-pound weight. We're gonna get started right away here with some breath work and ab work. So have your mat, sit up nice and tall, scooch out of the way, JJ. Sit nice and tall on those sits bones, shoulders drop down, tuck that navel in, take a deep breath in through that nose, and exhale that breath through your mouth. One more deep breath in. Let that rib cage move nice and wide and blow up, and exhale that breath. One more here, deep breath, and exhale. And again, sitting up tall, tuck that navel in, tilt that pelvis forward to C-curve through that spine, keeping that tummy tucked towards your spine, and roll down one vertebra at a time, lying on down. So knees bent, feet flat. We're gonna start with some knee folds. So we have a neutral spine, small pocket of air under that low back. Pull that navel in, draw that rib cage in. And then we're gonna tilt the pelvis forward to imprint your spine so it's fully connected, holding that spinal connection and keeping that navel pressed in. When you're ready, you're gonna draw one leg to table and return it. Other leg to table and return it. So, as we do this movement, moving our knee towards our chest, we're pulling those abdominals in so tight and keeping our spine connected to that mat the entire time. Make sure you're breathing. On the exhale, bring that knee to chest. And inhale as you lower. You're gonna get more engagement of those abdominals if you work on that breath work. Exhaling as you pull your knee in, inhaling as you reset. Now see if you can make the movement a little more simultaneous, passing those legs in the air. So I'm gonna really have to keep that navel connected as you bring those legs back and forth for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one each side, and then both legs back down. Take that breath, reconnect that navel, tilt that pelvis forward, draw those legs to a tabletop position one at a time. And now we are going to toe tap it reverse. So exhale on the lowering of the leg and inhale as you bring it up. So deep exhale through that mouth, inhale on the way up. So the work is felt a little differently. The breathing is different as you continue this movement. Keeping this going. Keep that breath. Make sure you hear that breath, that inhale. Exhale, no arching through that back. Let's take one more each side. Tapping that toe, bringing it back, and back to table. Okay, holding those legs in table, draw those arms out wide to the side. We're gonna take some knee sways. So you're gonna sway both knees over to one side. Use that opposite arm, and even though the hip is lifting, keep it pressed towards that mat and bring it back through center. Still maintaining an imprinted spine. You only go as far over with those legs as you can handle. We don't want to be, having any tension in that low back. You got to keep that navel pressed in, that rib cage drawn in, getting some good cross abdominal work here. Holding this. Of course, I forgot to set my timer. Holding it here. Breathing. Few more each side. One more each side. Inhale as you bring it through center. Exhale as you bring it out, and pause those legs. Now you can leave those arms there. You can bring them closer together. It's more supportive with that arm out wide. We're gonna do some knee circles. So keeping those legs pressed and glued together, that 90-degree bend to those knees, spine connected to that mat. You're gonna circle those legs down and around and back through center, same direction. Getting, again, lots of core work, getting those obliques engaged. Keep that breath going. Inhale, exhale as you circle it. Inhale as you bring it through center, exhale as it goes down and around. Taking 2 more in this direction. And 1 more. And back through center. Take that breath, reconnect your spine if you lost it, other direction. circling those knees. Feeling that work. I am feeling it from my hips to up into the top part of my abdominals. So we're engaging, especially if you're doing the breath work, we're engaging the deep transverse abdominis, which wraps around your entire trunk of your body. You're getting those obliques, you're getting the low abs, you're getting the rectus abdominis in the front. Take 2 more. Keep that breath going. Last one. And back through center. Hug those knees in. Rock side to side. We're gonna go into a single straight leg stretch. So extend one leg out, press one knee into your chest, hands staggered. If you want, curl up into a chest lift and hold that chest lift. Press your knee in twice and switch. Press, press, switch, press, press, switch. So working again, some of those hips, lengthening through those legs, working that breath work. Keep on breathing. Holding it here for 4, 3, 2, one more each side, and hug both knees in and lower it on down. Let's extend those legs long, lengthen through that body, pull that navel in and really stretch it. Now, if you want to keep those legs long, do so. It's harder, or you can bend through those knees. We're going to take a roll up. So reach your arms overhead, keep those legs pressed together, and then extend those arms, tuck that navel in, and take a forward fold here. Breathe through that rib cage, and then round through that spine and sit up nice and tall. Draw those shoulders back. I'm going to be sitting on the mat with my legs the width of the mat, sitting up tall. I'm reaching my arms out to shoulder height. Tuck my tummy in tight. I'm going to reach those arms up overhead. And I'm going to hinge from the hips, keeping my legs activated into that mat, my feet flexed. And we're reaching forward into a spinal extension where you feel your spine lengthen, and you're going to bring it back. And you're going to reach and lengthen. So no arch in that back. You're keeping that spine in that same long position as you reach forward. You should feel hamstrings. You should feel calves stretching as you lean forward. Keep that tummy tucked. One more here, we're gonna hold it, reach forward and hold. We're gonna bring those arms wide and back, and then reach them back on up. So like you're doing a snow angel in a way, but you're reaching those arms back and behind you. I'm pressing them back, palms away, and then rotating the hands and palms together. I'm pressing them away and together. Let's take for 4. Feel all those muscles, keep that breath going. 3, keep those legs activated. 2, last 1. Bring it back, bring it to shoulder distance, bring it on up and lower down. You can take a little forward fold here. So let's roll like a ball, actually, this will be fun. So hugging those knees in, round through that spine, especially that upper back, and you're gonna roll back, giving yourself a nice spinal massage. Try to sit back up, keep that navel tucked to spine, so keep that core engaged. See if you can balance without touching your feet to the mat. Take 2 more. Last 1. And on up, lower those legs down. Take a butterfly stretch. 1 deep breath, round through that spine, come out nice and tall, roll those shoulders back. Okay, now we get into some sideline work with that heavy weight. So, we are coming down. I'm going to be on my forearm. You can come lying down all the way. I'm having my legs stacked one on top of the other. If you're up on that forearm, elbow under that shoulder. My feet are stacked. My hips are stacked. My shoulders are stacked. My head is back. Tuck that tummy. I'm taking that weight, placing it in the middle of my thigh. And I'm just going to lift up that top leg and bring it back down. So my feet are staying connected as I lift and lower that top leg. I'm not letting my hips sway back and forth. I'm trying to keep them stacked. Do so by engaging that core, pressing, again, like I always say, navel to spine, helps with that pelvic stability. Think about pressing that thigh into that weight to lift it on up. You're gonna get more engagement of that muscle as you think about how to lift it. Working the glute mid, mean, side hips, side thighs. Let's take for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. We're going to add little tiny pushbacks with the thigh into that weight. The hand is just there to hold that weight in place. We want to feel that leg moving. The whole leg is moving from the hip, but those feet are staying connected. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press it back, bring it down. Lift the feet up, but keep them connected so they're not on the mat. And now you're gonna lift that leg and lower. Lift and lower. So keeping those feet in the same place and space. Maybe getting a little shake set in with the side of that leg, side of those glutes. Keep that head back, try not to tilt the chin forward. I say these things to try to remind myself as well. Holding it here. Keep that tummy tucked in tight. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it, pulse it out. Last set. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down, lower those feet down. If you want to take a little stretch here, you can stomp that top leg forward, pull that leg towards you to feel that stretch through the side of the thigh and the glute. Holding that. And then we'll switch over. Actually, I did want to do a little side plank. So we're going to do a modified side plank. So come on up, either forearm or hand on the ground, bottom leg is bent. Hold it up here. We're going to add rotation. So tuck that tummy in. You're going to rotate, thread the needle, and bring it back. So that top arm is rotating through and bringing it up. If you want more of a challenge, hold that leg out as you rotate and bring it back. Inhale on the reset, exhale on the rotation. Let's take for 3 more. Feel that good rotation from that waist to lay it through the upper back and hold it and lower it down. Take a little lateral flexion stretch with that leg on the ground. Bring it back up and lower those hips down. We'll get side 2. So again, I'm in that forearm plank, stacking everything. Shoulder stacked, hips stacked, elbow under your shoulder. Feet are on the ground to start. So we're just pressing that thigh up into the air to push that weight away. Try not to rock those hips back. Holding it here. Keep the abdominals engaged. Pressing them in. A few more here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Add little tiny pulses, pressing it back. It's like maybe an inch that you're pushing back without letting those hips fall back. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Lift those feet up, and let's do 10 more. Keeping those feet in the same place and space, keeping them connected, just moving that upper leg. Keep that breath going. Starting to get those shakes set in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Add little pulses. Holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down, lower those legs down. Whew. You can lengthen that bottom leg, stamp that top leg, press that whole leg towards your upper body, feeling that stretch. Nice job. Now we're gonna come up into that modified side plank. So one leg long, one leg bent, arm up. Again, stay here, add in that rotation and bringing it back. Stay here if this works best for you. If you want more of a challenge, lift up that leg and hold it there as you reach. Feeling that good stretch through that upper back. So take that breath. Exhale, inhale for 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it. Add that lateral stretch. You can lower that leg down, feel that stretch. And then lift it up and lower yourself down. We're gonna come up to standing. One more move here on each side. No weight needed. I'm gonna bring my right foot forward, my left foot back into like a runner's lunge. A lot of the weight is through that front leg. That back leg, the toe is tucked. I'm bringing my hands together. I have my fists pressed together in front of my chest. So I'm actively pressing them together, feeling my pec muscles engage. I feel it in my arms. I'm gonna rotate towards that front leg and bring it back forward. And rotate, keep those fists pushing into each other. Feel that through those low glutes of that front leg. Taking a few more here. For 3 and 2. Last one, we're gonna hold it. 1, hold it. And we're gonna extend the arms up and bring them together. Up, so one arm is high, one arm is low. Reach and extend. Press the fists back together. Reach and extend. Press the fists. For 4, reach. And 2. And last 1, bring it together, unrotate, and then come on up and bring that back foot forward. Side 2, last one. Okay, a lot of the way through that front leg, tuck that back toe. We're gonna stretch and twist and turn. Actively pressing. And it's not just moving the arms, it's rotating from the waist, looking and following the gaze towards the direction that you're twisting. For 4, 3, bend through that front leg. 2, back leg is straight. 1, hold it, reach those arms out, and press the fists together. Reach and press. For 5, hold that rotation. 4, 3, 2, last one. Press those fists back together, bring it back forward, come up and bring that back foot in. Nice job. Let's just take one deep breath here. Reach those arms overhead, fall forward and over, hang heavy with that upper body. Feel that stretch. Try to connect those hands to that ground. Take that breath, tuck that navel in and round all the way back to standing. Roll those shoulders. And you're set, thanks.